What's up, guys? Binary for the win here. Binary is awesome, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Judgment. Hopefully, I say hopefully because I'm going to try something different this week. This week I'm actually going to try recording my commentary audio and game audio separately. That way, I can theoretically up the volume in editing, so that you can actually hear the things. Again, hopefully, I'll probably only record... I want to record more than this, but I'm probably only going to record this, unless, you know, I have nothing else to do, this chapter today, because I do kind of want to see how this turns out, because if it doesn't work, then I'm not going to do it anymore. So, I'm hoping it works, because that'll be nice. I also hope that it be... Well, yeah. So, hopefully, it works. If not, backup saves. Without further ado, next map. Episode 13, Departure at Deep Sea. Now, this is one of my favorites. Because it introduces one of my favorite unit types. Well, we've seen it before, but it introduces one of my favorite unit types and actually allows us to play around with them. Or with some of them. Now, one complaint that I see a lot of people having with this type of unit is that this game gives you a lot of them, and they're all pretty much the same, with excluding the pilots, and I don't think you can change the pilots either, but, you know, I like them. They're nice units for what they are, and I usually pick two specifically, but, that's besides the point. D-Boy, you still haven't eaten anything. Please, you have to eat something. You're going to get sick otherwise. Leave me alone. I don't care if I get sick. But, leave him be, Aki. If he wants some time to cool down, let him do it in his room at least. Otherwise, the second lieutenant's gonna come in. He's gonna come rushing in here to give him a guided tour of how her barracks work. Is that how it is? I can't change you a Tekkaman anymore, so I'm expendable now? That's about the size of it. Hold on, Noel. D-Boy, where are you going? I'm of no use. I'm leaving. And just where do you think you're heading off to? Anywhere is fine, as long as I can make myself useful there. We're over the sea, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. You're throwing in the towel, huh? What a letdown. D-Boy! Come back! Oh, so there he is. How are you, D-Boy? Have you eaten anything? Short answer, no. Long answer, no, because the long answer isn't any longer than the short end. Anyway. You're practically a spoiled brat, you know that? D-Boy, please, take a good look at those children. I think you'll realize what you need to do after that. Kira, David, Rowan, and Cypher all know that a battle could be coming at any moment, so they're helping with the adjustments. Even IG is doing his best to help, and none of them are soldiers. In fact, every one of them loathes war completely. Hey, Gloomy, if you have some time, give us a hand. Seriously, I don't know what you're thinking sitting around locked up in your room at a time like this. But what are we going to do if your beloved Radam drop in on us? Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully I can cut that. If your beloved Radam drop in on us. You know it as well as they do, D-Boy, but instead of acting like spoiled brats, they're doing all they can to help. But I can't turn into a Tekkaman, so I'm... God damn! There's no getting through to this guy. I know how to deal with this. Noel, Aki, Dr. Elizabeth, I'd like to have a little chat. And we're somewhere else on the planet. Huh? The Blue Earth left? So it seems. Which means Aki and Noel are gone too, right? No! My... Second, not really only healer. Come back to me! They took D-Boy and Dr. Elizabeth with them, too. They're going ahead of us to Orb's Outer Space Development Group HQ. Actually, I'm trying to think if I'm mistaking this next stage with the stage after it. In any case, did they leave because of Lieutenant Badgero? I don't think so. Oh, did I give him a lady's voice? Whatever. I don't think so. Captain Laflega said something about it. Well, assuming the second lieutenant doesn't complain about it, that's alright. Well, it's not like D-Boy can help being depressed. We're still not sure if he's really a normal Earthling or not, and that pesky second lieutenant is causing all kinds of unnecessary grief, too. Or so it seems. But won't the Blue Earth be in danger going out all alone? Yes, but plot, Tenya. Plot. There's a good chance of them meeting the enemy, but they should be hard to trace. I think they were sent away by Commander Flaga, but I'm not totally sure. They just kinda up and left all of a sudden. Yes! Somebody said up and left. Awesome! Nobody says that. Not enough people say it. It's an awesome phrase. Even with all those refugees from Heliopolis on board, we're still a UEFA ship. Which means there's a chance of Zaf playing dirty. If they were heading to Orb, why didn't they take us too? Well, I don't think we could go, even if they did agree to take us along with them, I mean. If all of us are gone, then the Archangel would be without a crew, or without a bridge crew. Danger is danger. If they choose to go on ahead of us, we're in no position to stop them. Would you go with them and leave David, Anna, and the others to fend for themselves? That's not what I meant. I understand how you feel, but I'm a man. I can't just abandon girls like that, you know. Hey, that was pretty smooth, Arthur. Even if you are in denial. Hey, what are you guys doing in here? Anyway, I have some good news. Looks like we're going to meet up with an allied ship. An allied ship? Here? Let me clarify, it's not a warship, and it doesn't fly. Yeah, this is not actually a unit, but it is pretty cool nonetheless. It's an organic engine-powered ship. It's called the Novus Noah, which is usually easier for binary to pronounce, but apparently he's being dumb today, which patrols the coastal waters and keeps a watch on Orphan. We just made contact with them, and while we haven't negotiated in depth yet, it looks like we'll be able to get some supplies from them. It doesn't fly? Don't tell me it's a genuine seafaring ship. Why would something like that be useful to us? Because boats are cool. Oh. All I can tell you is that it's a test ship for the organic engine. But yeah, not being able to fly is a definite letdown. It can't leave the sea, but it's really good at ocean navigation, at least. They intend to oppose Orphan, and since it lies at the bottom of the ocean, a seafaring vessel only makes sense. I gotcha. I'm the Archangel's representative, Captain Murray Ramius. Welcome to the Novus Noah. I'm Captain Anoa McCormick, I think. And this is UN Security General Winston Gaybridge. I've heard about you. You've certainly been through some tough times. All the problems in the Earth sphere have just been piling up. I'm praying for a swift end to the Plant Federation war. But with one, two, three. Okay, let's try this again. But all the politicians can see are ways to profit in the immediate future. I agree. We have enough problems as is dealing with the invaders and the Gradosians, who are also technically invaders, so I'm not sure why there's an and there, but regardless. There are also Orphan's Reclaimers to contend with. We don't know what they're really up to. All we do know is that scientists around the world think when Orphan rises from the ocean, all living things on the surface will wither and die. That's why the Reclaimers pay no attention to the conflicts we face. By the way, that's Mr. Agiasuka, correct? Yes, he and his 3 mobile weapons were a big help to us. Allow me to welcome you to Earth, then. Your mixed blood is no matter to us. You seem Earthling enough to me, and beyond that, you chose to risk your life to warn mankind, who simply opt to continue their petty struggles. It's pitiable, really. Oh no, it was nothing. Sorry for interrupting your chat. Can we discuss the details of the supplies? We're not in an especially good position to assist you, I'm afraid, but while we don't know how much aid we can provide, we have no intention of abandoning a damaged friendly ship. Why, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Excuse me, but who are those children? Part of our tests on this vessel include trying to see how the antibodies react to children. Since the organic machines are still undergoing further research, we've reached a point... For a second there, I thought that they said researched again, which would be really stupid, because we've researched a point is silly. Where we're no longer making any advances, and, except for the Reclaimers, we're the only place in all of the Federation where resources are being invested in researching its use in battle. Unfortunately, our progress has stalled. So, those guys are from the Archangel. Most of them are still pretty young. Doesn't seem like they're military either. Some are, by the way, Lass is a dude. Some are survivors from Mars, and a few others are students from Heliopolis. A bunch of children going to a live battle, huh? That's gotta be an all-man of the world's last gasp. We're in no position to say that. I mean, the best brain management here is Hime, right? Even children can be exceptional when it comes to cases like these. Hime and her brain have come a long way, but actual combat is another thing, altogether. Hey, Brain Silverly. It's alright, I'm not an enemy, don't be scared. Yeah, the names of the, brain units are weird. What was that? Is that colored correctly? I think it is. Well, it is the reason we're here, after all. So that's an antibody? Are you from that ship? You can watch them, but please stay out of the way. What are you doing with those brushes? Cleaning them? Yep, the brain loves it. The brains love it when we wash them. Huh? Seriously, they love it. They love it? Those things? Yes, the brains aren't robots, but living beings. Hey, Hime, move him. Oh, they're alive, and brushing them down makes them happy. They're almost like horses, huh? Hey, don't get so close. You're in the way. Please move back. Oh, sorry. I told you so. That girl, is she a pilot? She's really young. Yeah, but not much more than ourselves, really. Alright, Brain, good job. Are you that antibody's pilot? It's called a brain-powered. This boy here got attached to me and won't let anyone else ride in him. I couldn't just leave them all alone. Isn't he a poor little boy? By the way, you're all pilots, right? That's great! We do what we can. Hey, that's Kyle's line. Hey. Yeah, I don't have much interest in riding in an antibody, though. These boys choose their pilots. If a brain doesn't like you, then you can't ride it. After all, the brain moves by itself. By itself, huh? Today's my birthday, but I bet no one remembers it. I finally turned 17. Everyone remember this guy? Yeah, he was that reclaimer dude who attacked Hime. Kanan, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Grand Chair Division, Yu Isame. Please... Yu Isami. Please open. Oh, I was looking for you, Yu. Looking for you, Yu. Perfect timing. I need you to analyze your data once more. So get ready, okay? Yu, you're pointing a gun at your own mother. Please stop this. I've released the safety lock. Yu, what are you doing? You. Won't all of humanity die if Orphan leaves the ocean? I don't want to help you with that anymore. Both my mind and body suffer when piloting a Grand Share antibody. Were you even aware of that? You, calm down. The 7 years since you joined the Reclaimers, we've all worked together to raise Orphan from the ocean depths. No, Dad. All you've done is make me a... You're talking to your mother. To make me a guinea pig for your experiments. Don't you see that Mom and Aiko have been acting as if they were Orphan's antibodies themselves since they got here? I have to get out of here. Ugh, why, sis? I will remove the traitor. Stop, Aiko. I am no longer Aiko Isami. My name is Quincy Isa. Blech. Enough of this garbage. Wait, you. You've become Quincy, huh, sis? Hey, I'm taking you out. Come on. Yep, you even has a brain. Powered. So, yeah, he's really intent on doing this thing. You're brain powered. If you stay here, they're going to crush you into a lump and throw you out with the trash. Don't you want to go with me to see the light instead? That's right. You're not meant to stay inside Orphan. My sister's coming? Hurry up. That you. He got a brain powered moving. Can we use a bazooka launcher to take him out? We're inside Orphan. Order Jonathan Glenn's Grand Share Squadron to get ready and depart. Is this the ocean? Will the pressure crush me, I wonder? You're a good boy. We're at a depth of 7,000 meters, and you haven't been crushed by the pressure. You're tough enough to handle anything. Alright, let's go. An antibody reaction? Yes, it's from Orphan. A light wave transmission from however you pronounce that word, indicates that a number of objects are rising to the surface. I doubt their purpose is to attack us, but you have good instincts. Oh, sorry. You have good instincts, Hime Yusumiya. Go out there and do some reconnaissance. Are you sure? I suppose that Hime has proven herself more than capable since joining our ranks, but... So be it, I trust your judgment. Hime, are you ready? Yes. Alright, you have permission to launch. What about Nanga and Lass's brain powers? They're to remain on standby. We're not going to do anything then. The Archangel should keep their eyes on the situation just to be safe, just to be on the safe side. But the brains should have all been rejected by Orphan. This is yet more proof that he's abandoned us. Can I send the order to Sheila and the others to bring him back? The deserter must be destroyed. That's too rash. We should investigate how you managed to move a brain powered in the same way he moved a Grand Share. Isn't you your younger brother? Sheila's moves are too slow. She won't be able to capture him. Let me show him the true power of the Grand Share Squadron. You won't have any problems with orders to shoot down your younger brother? He's not my brother anymore. We were the humans chosen to become Orphan's antibodies using the power of the Grand Shares. As such, I will give my very flesh to Orphan. It seems that Novus Noah and a new warship are nearby, both from the Federation. If Sheila takes too long, there's a good chance of them making contact. You go out too, Jonathan. Are you ready to wage a full-on attack? We aren't just reclaiming plates this time. Of course I am. If the Federation insists on restraining us by force, then we have no choice but to show them our true power. And thus we enter the stage, kind of. Managed to shake off their pursuit. Are you alright, Brain? Here they are. Are you just going to run away from Orphan, you? Sheila and... Kanan? You won't be able to escape in a brain-powered you. They're going to take you down. This brain-powered gets along with me just fine. What Dad and the others are telling us is wrong. Brain, let's escape. Wait, you! Gah, Kanan! You, why didn't you tell me anything about this? I did, but all you did was blab about your own problems, remember? What? Ever since we first saw that brain-powered. Well done, Kanan. You did an excellent job pacifying him, and now we can take him back. Come along quietly, you Isami. Ah, let go of me, Sheila! What the? A brain-powered reaction? Let go of that brain! Another antibody? A brain-powered. Is it from the Novus Noah? That voice. Are you Hime... You folks can read! Huh? How do you know me? Who are you? I met you back when that brain revived. Ah, you Isami, but... You're a reclaimer. Why are they chasing after you with that brain? You won't escape, you! Is that so, Sheila? A brain-powered should be enough. Hime, catch me. Brain, can you do it? Well, aren't you great? No, we can't shake them off. There's no other way around it. Will you help me, Hime? Of course I will, right, Brain? Everyone's going to arrive soon. We'll be fine. Just calm down, okay? Victory conditions: all enemies annihilated. Defeat conditions: Hime shot down, you shot down. So really, either ally shot down. So yeah, begins the chapter proper. Brain powereds. They all look practically identical with the exception of coloring. And one other exception. There is one other exception, but we won't get to that for a while. Brain powereds are pretty good units. Real type, that is. Damage-wise, their damage output is average, I guess you could say. They're fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? Adaptable in terms of what they can do. You can see here, ignore missile launcher. Missile launcher, it is the longest range, but it's also the least useful of all their weapons. Sword cut, it has a combo attack, but as you can see here, these two attacks are practically the same. This is a little bit less range, but a higher hit chance, a higher critical chance, and also the fact that the downside to it is, of course, the lower range and also the fact that it can be countered by countercut. And here you have the shoot option, which what this does is it's not the same attack, obviously. It's got a different animation, but it is a projectile attack. It, again, does the same damage and has the same energy cost. The only difference is that it has higher range and a lower hit rate. The strongest attack normally is a melee attack, which might make you inclined to think that these are actually balanced but slightly weighted towards melee attacks. However, just to put this into perspective, they're not. When you have two brain powers that whose pilots work particularly well together, by which I mean they usually love interests or people who trust each other well, you get access to this combination attack thing here. This combination attack thing is really freaking powerful and fairly long ranged. Other things, I can go into more details about what brain powers can do, but I'll save that for a later date. In terms of abilities, brain powers are our first unit to gain a double image clone, like that we get. They have Vital Jump, which allows them to, because I don't know what the exact percentage is, but there's a % chance that they'll dodge an attack. I should actually have been running in this direction. In addition to this, Vital Jump will ignore any terrain penalties while moving around on the map. Now, brain powers can fly, so you might be asking what the point of this is. Well, if you'll remember, asteroid belts incur movement penalties while we're in the while we're in space. So in space, it's really helpful. It also lets you move through other enemy units, which is also quite handy. It triggers at 130 will, if I recall correctly. In addition to this, they have Chakra Shield, I think, which I'm not entirely sure on the exact details of, but it's like... I actually think we have to kill some. I think. Oh dear. Yeah, as you can see that they're practically identical in coloration. I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to do this. You really think you can defeat this Grand Share with a puny brain powered? Go to hell. Is the Grand Share's power beyond its reach? The answer is no. Brain powers are much stronger than any Grand Share can ever hope to be. Oh, and of course she hits. Which means that, consequently means that I'm going to miss. This is Chakra Shield. I believe it acts just like Barrier does, if I'm not mistaken. No, which one did it? Okay, it chose, or it selected the ranged attack. And did it hit? So, there's that. Now, fighting brain powers is also kind of annoying. I'm not gonna really be able to do much, so I'm gonna just evade. You, please come back. Quincy is ready to declare you our enemy. At this rate, you're going to be killed. Kanan, I'm sorry, but I can no longer return to Orphan. You, please! Brain powers in Grand Shares have more or less the same weaponry, but it happens to look different. The only exception is, Yu's Grand Share uses, the same sword thing that the Grand Share uses. Normally, they have something that's a weapon that is really stupid sounding called a brain bar. I'm actually curious. For you, your range is slightly higher than your melee, which I can understand completely. Now, again, we should probably be trying to pick off as many of these as we can. And I'm thinking I probably should use focus or something, because now I'm going to have to deal with the thing. Unfortunately, what? What? Like, W-U-T. What? This is... I'm not sure why you think that's a reason to believe that it's, you know, just a brain power is not really saying much. I mean, brain-powered, top of the line. And in hindsight, I should have moved you closer to it. That way, Hime could have done a thing too. I literally just saved that. Yeah, sure. It's not good for nothing. It's actually really good because it can dodge really well. And also, it's capable of dealing has a high damage output when using its combination attack. That too. Good point, you. Way to stay on topic there. Yeah, I can see that. I have eyes. I'll go with it. But yeah, you saw, you used his sword thing, but if I'm not mistaken, we've seen poor you. Oh, right, abilities like countercut can activate on counterattacks. I forgot if I discovered that in recording or if I discovered that outside of recording. I think I discovered it in recording in hindsight, but you know, whatever. It's been a while, I can forget things. Yeah, don't treat the pilots like a mech. Wait, what? But yeah, units from Brain Powered, the television show, have this theme, with a couple exceptions, whose theme will be promptly changed to this theme. Damn, Hime, I know you're better at dodging than this. This is exactly like what happened when Kira first joined the party. What is this? Initiation? Like, if this doesn't happen? Stuff? I don't know. Stop picking on Hime! No, don't let Hime block. In fact, you can evade yourself. Note to self! Hime's evasion stat needs to be raised quite a bit. At least it's not Hime again. I'm gonna defend, to be perfectly honest. That's that. But the rest of this map is gonna have to wait until next time, everybody. So until then.